Hello, welcome to Prime Business. I am Pius Kojobaka. Looking at our stories, government has revealed it is currently engaging relevant stakeholders to help appreciate the full impact of the recent tariff hikes on the Ghanaian economy. More in this report.
What we need to do on our side is what we are currently doing now.
The revelation by government is coming at a time that there have been several projections that Ghana could be losing millions of dollars as a result of the action by President Donald Trump. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, at a recent Monetary Policy Committee meeting noted that the current global trade war could hurt Ghana's economy if not well managed. The governor maintained that it could come with some shocks for the economy in the area of inflation and stability of the Ghana cedi. The Bank of Ghana has also told Joy Business that it is currently putting together its numbers to help quantify the real impact on the economy when it comes to inflation and even the banking sector. One is not clear for now about the timelines here when it comes to government and the stakeholder engagement that is currently undertaken. But it is clear that this action by the US government could impact badly on Ghana's budget and the projected revenue going forward. We also know that majority of Ghana's exports are exempted from the tariff hike because of the Free Trade Pact AGOA. That initiative should end by close of this year, and there are clear indications that the Trump administration may not extend this Free Trade Pact.
Now, Managing Director of the Tema Oil Refinery, Dr. Sulemanu, has pledged his commitment to reduce losses at the refinery while optimizing efficiency to attract investors to revamp the facility. It follows Store exceeding its revenue target by 150% despite growing challenges. Dr. Sulemanu made this known in an interview on The Pulse.
What we need to do on our side is what we are currently doing now. Let's be phenomenally efficient. Let's cut the losses. We have a policy we call zero tolerance for losses. And if we can stay on course and do that, partners will be interested in partnering with us. I think the atmosphere is very clear. The fact that people are so much interested in partnering with us indicates that there is still credibility in what TOR can do. And even the terminal business that I talked about, the loading gantry, the tank farm and other, that still require retooling. A lot of retooling is required. And I can tell you also that a lot of people are interested in supporting us to do that. How our contribution, like I mentioned, let's say when it comes to the main refinery or the terminal business or whatever, usually we do partnership in terms of you bring your equity.
Right.
We can do a kind of BOT, that's one model, build, operate, and transfer. We can give like 5 to 10 concessionary period. You know, we give it to you on concessionary period. You operate it within that period. You recoup. Right. Based on the fact that you recoup your investment and return the facility back to us to run. So at the end of the day, what the partnership will done, Elton, two things. The capital injection is guaranteed, and then an efficiency, I think, will also be guaranteed. And when these two things happen, I believe we're going to tend to.
The Ghana Chamber of Mines has announced the retirement of Dr. Sulemanu Koney from his position as Chief Executive Officer after more than 2 decades of distinguished service, including a decade at the helm of the chamber. Dr. Koney, who assumed role of CEO in 2014, reached the statutory retirement age in April 2024 and was requested by the council to extend his tenure until March 2025. His departure marks the end of an era characterized by visionary leadership and transformative contributions to Ghana's mining sector. Meanwhile, Director of External Relations and Communications, Dr. Ahmed Naktongma, will serve as acting CEO until a permanent CEO is announced. Now, with over 26 years of experience in the mining sector, Mr. Naktongma brings expertise in communications, sustainability, and stakeholder engagement to third role. The Ghana Maritime Authority has noted with concern incursions being recorded in the last 2 years in areas considered safe zones for FPSO and other strategic oil and gas platforms. The authority, in a bid to help protect these oil and gas assets within Ghanaian waters, has embarked on stakeholder engagements over the security threat to these assets. Director General of the authority, Kamaldeen Ali, disclosed this after engaging fisheries stakeholders in Tema.
The courtesy call on National Fisheries Association of Ghana, NAFAG, is of prime importance to Ghana Maritime Authority. This comes on the back of security risk posed by continuous breach of legislations that create safe zones for oil and gas platforms. The authority maintains meeting leadership of NAFAC, chief fishermen, and other stakeholders within the space is one of the means of helping reduce incursion into areas considered safe zone for oil and gas platforms. Here is the Director General of Ghana Maritime Authority, Kamaldeen Ali.
One of them is the safety and security of our offshore oil and gas platforms. The FPSO and other platforms at sea are very important strategic assets, but they are also equally open to security risk. It is for this reason that the Ghana Maritime Authority, the Ministry of Transport, working with Parliament, the government of Ghana has created legislations that provide for safety zones of the oil and gas offshore infrastructure. There has been incursions into those safety zones, and the incursions have increased or are increasing over the period. A single incursion is a matter of major security risk for the offshore oil and gas. And when you have multiple of them, they have increased in manifold in the last 2 years. That is a major security concern.
Kamaldeen Ali says the authority is much concerned about piracy.
We also took the opportunity on the vessel side to start discussion that will enhance the safety and security of our fishing vessels. You would have heard that there has been a piracy incident, so we want to interact more to see why, when vessels are at sea, some of the things we can collectively do to ensure that they are safe at sea, to avoid such or limit such occurrences. There are other ancillary issues that have been not discussed in full that we have highlighted, including the salaries and working conditions of seafarers. So these are the other issues that we have put on the table for discussion.
ISAL is advancing inclusive employment through its work readiness program, training underserved communities for Ghana's growing BPO sector. Speaking in an interview with Joy Business, the Chief Operating Officer of ISAL, Emmanuel Reku Ano, highlighted that the initiative in partnership with GIZ and DSA focuses on impact sourcing and building high-performance teams from diverse backgrounds.
In collaboration with GIZ and DSA, spearheading a work readiness program aimed at empowering underrepresented groups for careers in Ghana's BPO sector. The initiative not only equips graduates with technical skills, but also fosters personal growth and social awareness to prepare them for long-term success. In an interview with Joy Business, ISAL's Chief Operating Officer, Emmanuel Reku Ano, explained that the program, now in its third year, focuses on talent development, social inclusion, and impact sourcing.
ISAL Work Readiness Program is one of our flagships, and it's very integral to what we do as a BPO. It's a great initiative started by us with partnership from GIZ and DSA, and overall it helps in improving the quality of talent that we churn out for the BPO industry of Ghana. So it's been very exciting and interesting. We've come across a lot of people from different backgrounds, and the program covers disability or people with disabilities, the marginalized in society, people who live below the minimum wage. So it's kind of an impact sourcing program. And because we are bringing all these people together from different backgrounds, in itself makes it exciting and interesting. Well, you can say also challenging, because you'd have to make sure that all of these people are thinking alike, okay, or you are able to shape them or harness their talent into high-performance teams, which is in line with our vision as a company.
Speaking to Joy Business, two graduates of the program, Samuel Ofolikwe and Preska Likematipo, shared how the experience transformed their perspective on professional and interpersonal development, helping them grow personally and professionally.
At first I thought it was just a training, but when I came I realized that it's more than just a training. It's like a family you get to join, where they don't only care about your professional growth, but they care about your personal development also. And they help you to build yourself and how to relate with other people, and how you relate to other people affects them. So you don't just think about how you relate to them, but you think about the impact of how your relationship affects other people. When I came, I've got to know how to relate with people from diverse backgrounds and how to treat other people and respect everyone's opinion.
I actually thought it was just going to be a training based, like on-the-job training. I didn't know it would entitle more on your personal life, how to build your personal life and also build you professionally, which I learned a lot from actually. I learned how to be patient, how to put my others' feelings before mine, and also learned how to communicate very effectively with my people.
The program continues to shape a more inclusive workforce, preparing graduates to thrive in Ghana's dynamic BPO sector. Rosilla Calistego's report read to you.
That's it for Prime Business. I am Pius Kojobaka, Prime Sources. Next with Daniel Cranting.